Hey there, let's talk about something we all struggle with, focusing on what really matters in a world that's constantly throwing distractions our way. You know, with all the noise and endless demands, it can feel overwhelming. But guess what? Darius Forrest's book, Focus on What Matters, is like a roadmap to help you cut through that chaos and live with clarity, purpose, and intention. He pulls from timeless wisdom, think stoicism mixed with modern self-improvement strategies, to guide you through personal growth, discipline, and resilience. Now, this isn't just another productivity book. It's about mastering your mind, overcoming distractions both inside and out, and designing a life that truly reflects your values. Forrest dives into everything from understanding your ego to embracing change and keeping a positive mindset. He offers practical tips to help you stay committed to what really counts, whether that's in your career, relationships, or personal growth. So, if you're ready to take control of your life, it's time to stop drifting and start focusing on what truly matters. Let's kick things off with Chapter 1, Self-Mastery, Self-Development, and Self-Commitment. Mastering yourself starts with understanding your mind and the habits that shape your daily life. If you don't have control over your thoughts and actions, making progress is nearly impossible. The first step, self-awareness. You've got to observe your behaviors, identify your strengths and weaknesses, and recognize the patterns that influence your decisions. Instead of just going through life on autopilot, pay attention to every choice you make, no matter how small. When you become mindful of how you react to situations, you gain the power to change them. Once you've got that awareness down, self-discipline comes into play. A lot of people struggle to stay consistent because they rely on motivation, which can be pretty unreliable. The real key to lasting change is discipline, and that's built by creating systems instead of just relying on willpower. For example, if you want to read more, keep a book in a spot where you can easily grab it. Small changes can lead to big successes over time. Now, let's be real, growth doesn't happen without challenges. Avoiding discomfort only leads to stagnation. Improvement requires stepping outside your comfort zone, even when it's frustrating. Remember, consistency is more important than intensity. A little progress every day adds up to significant results. So, don't stress about being perfect. Focus on making steady improvements. Self-commitment is all about promising yourself to keep going, even when things get tough. A lot of people give up too soon, not because they can't do it, but because they lack commitment. It's crucial to set clear goals and connect them to a deeper purpose. Goals without meaning are hard to stick to. When challenges pop up, remind yourself why you started in the first place. Commitment isn't about avoiding failure, it's about learning from mistakes and adapting. Another big part of self-mastery is controlling your emotions. Many decisions are made based on temporary feelings, which can lead to regret later. By practicing emotional regulation, you can make choices based on logic instead of impulse. A great tip is to pause before reacting in tough situations. Take a deep breath and give yourself a moment to think clearly. Over time, this practice can reduce stress and boost your confidence in handling problems. Think of your mind like a garden. If you don't take care of it, weeds aka negative thoughts and distractions will take over. To keep your mental state healthy, you need to feed your mind with useful knowledge, avoid negativity, and surround yourself with people who encourage growth. What you let into your mind shapes your outlook on life, so be selective about what you consume, whether it's books, conversations, or media. Mastering yourself also means taking responsibility. Blaming circumstances, other people, or luck won't help you grow. Owning your life means understanding that every action has consequences, even when outside factors come into play. The way you respond to those factors is always your choice. By shifting your focus from what you can't control to what you can change, you'll feel more empowered. Patience is another key lesson. In a world that craves instant gratification, it's easy to expect quick results. But meaningful growth takes time. Instead of looking for shortcuts, focus on long-term progress for lasting success. Every skill, habit, or transformation requires persistence. Embrace the process rather than rushing toward an outcome, and remember, self-development is a lifelong journey, not a destination. No matter how much progress you make, there's always room for improvement. The goal isn't to be the best compared to others, it's to be better than you were yesterday. By committing to lifelong learning and growth, life becomes more fulfilling and meaningful. Moving on to Chapter 2, the Clarity Framework. This framework is all about figuring out what's truly important in your life and cutting out distractions that hold you back. Most people struggle to focus because they're overwhelmed by too many choices and obligations. Without a clear system, it's easy to drift through life, reacting to whatever comes your way instead of shaping your own path. The first step is acknowledging that clarity doesn't just happen, you have to cultivate it. Start by defining your priorities. Ask yourself, what truly matters? Many people think they know the answer, but when they dig deeper, they often realize they're chasing goals that don't align with their core values. This misalignment leads to frustration and emptiness. The solution? Strip away unnecessary tasks and commitments that don't contribute to meaningful progress. By focusing only on what's essential, you'll find it easier to maintain direction and energy. A big part of this framework is learning to differentiate between urgent tasks and important ones. Urgency can trick you into thinking something is necessary, pushing you to act immediately, even if it doesn't hold long-term value. Important tasks, on the other hand, contribute to your growth and fulfillment. Without careful distinction, it's easy to spend an entire day dealing with minor issues while ignoring the work that leads to real progress. Establish a filtering system where you evaluate every task before diving in. If it doesn't contribute to your overall vision, minimize or eliminate it. Simplification is another powerful tool. Your mind thrives in simplicity, yet modern life often encourages complexity. Too many goals, projects, and responsibilities can scatter your attention and lead to inefficiency. Regain control by simplifying everything: fewer goals, fewer commitments, and fewer distractions. This allows for deeper focus and better execution. Instead of trying to do everything, aim to do fewer things with higher quality. Eliminating distractions is crucial. There are two types: external and internal. External distractions come from notifications, social media, and other demands that pull your attention away from meaningful work. You can manage these by setting boundaries, turning off notifications, and creating an environment that promotes deep work. Internal distractions, however, can be more dangerous. They stem from negative thoughts, self-doubt, and lack of motivation, quietly sabotaging your progress. To overcome these, develop self-awareness and actively replace unhelpful thoughts with productive ones. Decision-making is another key aspect. Without clarity, making decisions can be stressful and inefficient. Many people waste time analyzing every possible outcome, leading to paralysis. The key to better decision-making is having guiding principles, predefined values that make choices easier. When your priorities are clear, you can make decisions quickly and confidently, directing your energy toward execution. Planning is also essential. A well-structured plan acts as a roadmap, preventing confusion and wasted effort. But remember, a plan shouldn't be rigid. It needs to allow for flexibility. Unexpected obstacles will always arise, so being able to adjust without losing focus is crucial. A good plan includes both long-term goals and short-term actions, ensuring that each step moves you in the right direction. Finally, consistency is necessary for maintaining clarity. A single day of focus isn't enough. It needs to be repeated daily. The best way to achieve this is through routines that reinforce your priorities. A structured morning routine, regular reflection, and continuous self-assessment help you stay aligned with what truly matters. Without consistency, clarity fades, and distractions take over once again. Now, let's dive into Chapter 3, Inner Work. Inner work is all about looking within to understand the thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors that shape your everyday life. It's about examining your mind, questioning assumptions, and breaking free from habits that hold you back. This process requires self-awareness, honesty, and a willingness to face difficult truths. Many people live on autopilot, reacting to situations without thinking deeply about why they feel or act a certain way. Without inner work, life can feel like a series of repetitive patterns, leading to frustration and confusion. The first step in inner work is self-reflection. This means observing your thoughts without judgment, paying attention to recurring patterns, and recognizing how past experiences influence your present behavior. Many people carry childhood beliefs and social conditioning without realizing it. These beliefs shape how they view themselves and the world. By questioning these beliefs, you can break free from limitations and adopt a mindset that leads to growth. Understanding your emotions is another important aspect of inner work. Emotions often dictate actions, and without awareness, they can lead to impulsive decisions and unnecessary suffering. Instead of suppressing feelings like anger, fear, or anxiety, the goal is to acknowledge and understand them. When you observe emotions rather than react to them, they lose their power and no longer control your actions. Mental clutter is another challenge that prevents clear thinking. Our minds are often filled with worries, doubts, and distractions, making it hard to focus and make rational decisions. Simplifying your thoughts by prioritizing what truly matters helps create mental space for clarity. Practices like journaling, meditation, or simply spending time in silence can help clear away unnecessary noise from your mind. Understanding your true desires is also key. Many people chase goals without questioning if they genuinely want them or if they're just following societal expectations. Success is often defined by external measures like wealth or recognition, but true fulfillment comes from aligning your actions with your personal values. By regularly asking yourself what's truly important, you can make choices that lead to long-term satisfaction rather than temporary rewards. Self-discipline plays a crucial role in this process. Without discipline, it's easy to fall back into old habits and patterns. Developing a routine that supports inner work is essential. Set aside time each day for self-reflection, reading, or learning to strengthen your mind. Small, consistent efforts lead to significant changes over time. Letting go of control is another important lesson. Many people try to control every aspect of life, which leads to stress and frustration. Not everything can be controlled, and accepting uncertainty is necessary for peace of mind. Instead of resisting change, embrace it. This mindset shift helps you deal with challenges more effectively. Relationships also play a significant role in inner work. How you interact with others often reflects your inner state. Conflicts and misunderstandings arise from unexamined emotions and assumptions. By practicing patience, empathy, and open communication, you can improve your relationships. Instead of reacting defensively, take a step back to understand the other person's perspective. A powerful realization is that external circumstances don't determine happiness. Many believe that achieving certain goals will bring lasting joy, but happiness is an internal state that comes from within. By focusing on inner peace and gratitude, you can find contentment regardless of external situations. The journey of inner work is ongoing. It's not about reaching a final destination but about continuous learning and self-improvement. Every challenge and experience provides an opportunity to grow. With patience and persistence, your mind becomes clearer, decisions become wiser, and life becomes more meaningful. Now, let's talk about Chapter 4, Staying Focused Amidst Uncertainty. Uncertainty is a part of life, no matter how much you plan and prepare. The challenge isn't to eliminate uncertainty but to learn how to stay focused despite it. Many people feel overwhelmed when faced with situations beyond their control, losing sight of their goals. The key is to develop a mindset that remains steady, even when things feel chaotic. One of the most important steps is to accept uncertainty. When you resist what you can't change, you waste energy and increase stress. Instead, shift your focus to what you can control, your thoughts, actions, and responses. Every situation, no matter how unpredictable, presents opportunities to move forward. Accepting uncertainty doesn't mean giving up control. It means directing your attention to what can still be done. A structured daily routine helps maintain focus, even when the world feels unstable. When external circumstances become unpredictable, a well-established personal system provides stability. Following a consistent schedule for important tasks creates a sense of normalcy. Simple habits like starting your day with a set morning routine, taking regular breaks, or setting daily priorities can serve as anchors, reducing mental fatigue and preventing feelings of helplessness. Another way to stay focused during uncertainty is by limiting exposure to negative information. Constantly consuming news and social media about uncertain events can create fear and confusion. Instead of endlessly seeking updates on things you can't control, choose specific times to check information. Being informed is important, but allowing outside events to dictate your emotions leads to unnecessary anxiety. Filtering out excessive noise makes it easier to focus on your personal goals. Uncertainty often triggers self-doubt and hesitation, making it tempting to delay decisions. But waiting for perfect conditions only leads to inaction. Progress happens when you make decisions based on the best information available at the moment. Even if mistakes happen, they provide valuable lessons for the future. Instead of waiting for certainty, take small but consistent steps forward to ensure continued movement toward your long-term objectives. Maintaining motivation during uncertain times can be tough. External factors like economic downturns or unexpected life events can make it hard to stay inspired. The best way to overcome this is by reconnecting with your personal reasons for pursuing certain goals. Focusing on the deeper purpose behind your actions builds resilience. Write down why a goal matters and remind yourself of the bigger picture to sustain motivation when things get difficult. Flexibility is another essential skill. Adapting to new situations instead of resisting change allows for continued progress. This doesn't mean abandoning your original goals, it means adjusting your strategies when needed. If one approach doesn't work, trying a different method instead of giving up keeps the momentum going. The ability to pivot and explore alternative solutions separates those who move forward from those who remain stuck. Taking care of your physical and mental well-being is equally important. Uncertainty can create stress, and stress can cloud your judgment. Prioritize your health through proper sleep, exercise, and nutrition to ensure your mind and body function at their best. Practices like meditation, deep breathing, or journaling help clear your thoughts and improve focus. When your mind is calm, it's easier to make good decisions and stay on track. Building a strong support system also helps during uncertain times. Surround yourself with positive and motivated people who provide encouragement. Discussing concerns with those who offer constructive advice rather than negativity makes a big difference. Seeking guidance from those who have faced similar challenges can offer new perspectives and solutions. Now, let's dive into Chapter 5, an awareness of the gap. Understanding the gap between where you are and where you want to be is one of the most important steps in making real progress. Many people feel stuck in their current situation, unable to bridge the distance between their goals and reality. The first step is recognizing that this gap is natural. It exists for everyone, no matter how successful they are. Instead of feeling frustrated, use it as motivation. Most people either ignore the gap or let it discourage them. They compare themselves to others who seem to have everything figured out and feel like they're failing. But this kind of thinking only creates more doubt and inaction. The truth is, the gap isn't a sign of failure, it's a sign of growth. The fact that there's a difference between where you are and where you want to be means you have ambition. That ambition should be seen as a strength, not a weakness. To move forward, it's important to clearly define both sides of the gap. Many people focus on where they want to be but don't take the time to fully understand where they are right now. Without a clear understanding of the present, it's impossible to create a plan for the future. Instead of making vague goals, identify specific areas for improvement, skills you need to develop, habits you need to change, or knowledge you need to gain. The more specific you are, the easier it will be to take action. Another important realization is that the gap will always exist. Even when you reach a goal, a new one will appear, creating another gap. That's just the nature of progress. Instead of trying to eliminate the gap completely, the best approach is to become comfortable with it. Learning to live with the space between the present and the future allows you to focus on steady improvement rather than feeling overwhelmed by how far you still have to go. Taking small steps is key to bridging the gap. Instead of trying to change everything at once, focus on one thing at a time. If you want to improve your health, you don't need to overhaul your lifestyle overnight. Start by drinking more water, exercising for just 10 minutes a day, or getting an extra hour of sleep. These small actions may seem insignificant, but they build momentum over time and lead to real transformation. Measuring progress is also essential. Many people give up because they feel like they're not improving, but that's usually because they're not tracking their progress. Keeping a record of small achievements helps you see how far you've come. This could be as simple as writing down small wins each day or reflecting on changes every week. Seeing clear evidence of improvement makes it easier to stay motivated and keep moving forward. Another mistake people make is focusing too much on perfection. Many hesitate to take action because they don't want to make mistakes. But waiting for the perfect moment or plan only leads to inaction. Making progress means being willing to try, fail, learn, and adjust. The goal isn't to be perfect, it's to be better than yesterday. The gap isn't something to fear, It's something to embrace. It's proof that you're growing, learning, and moving forward. Instead of seeing the gap as an obstacle, view it as a guide. It shows exactly what needs to be improved. So, take one small step at a time, measure your progress, and keep going. The gap will never disappear, but with the right mindset, it can become your most powerful tool for personal growth. Now, let's talk about Chapter 6, Life Data. In your journey toward personal growth and clarity, understanding your own life data is essential. This concept revolves around collecting and analyzing specific information about your daily activities, habits, and outcomes to make informed decisions that lead to meaningful changes in your life. It all starts with an honest assessment of how you spend your time each day. Many people don't have a clear picture of their daily routines and often underestimate how much time is wasted on trivial tasks and distractions. To tackle this, start by keeping a detailed log of your daily activities for a week or two. Capture everything, from work commitments to leisure activities, even the time spent on social media or watching TV. This log will give you insights into how your time is allocated and help you identify patterns that may be holding you back. Once you've collected the data, it's time to analyze it. Look for trends and areas where you could spend your time better. Are there activities that consistently take longer than expected? Are there time sinks that drain your energy without providing any value? For instance, if you find yourself spending several hours on social media each week, consider redirecting that time toward more fulfilling activities like reading, exercising, or pursuing hobbies. This analysis helps you identify areas for improvement, leading to a more focused and intentional approach to daily life. Setting clear goals is crucial. With your life data in hand, reflect on what truly matters and establish specific, measurable objectives. These goals should align with your personal values and aspirations, providing a guiding light for your decision-making. When your life data reveals discrepancies between your daily habits and desired outcomes, it's time to adjust your priorities accordingly. Creating a life plan based on the insights gained from your data analysis is the next step. A life plan serves as a roadmap, outlining how to allocate your time and resources effectively. It should include both short-term and long-term goals, as well as actionable steps to achieve them. This plan keeps you focused and serves as a reminder of what's truly important in life. Regularly reviewing and updating your life data is also essential. Life is dynamic, and what works at one point may not be effective later on. Regular assessments ensure that your goals remain relevant and that your daily actions align with your evolving aspirations. This ongoing process of reflection and adjustment helps maintain focus and commitment to personal growth. Moreover, accountability plays a significant role in this journey. Sharing your goals and progress with a trusted friend or mentor can provide additional motivation and support. This external perspective can help keep you accountable, encouraging you to stay on track and remain committed to your life plans. In conclusion, life data is a powerful tool that can transform how you approach your daily life. By tracking activities, analyzing patterns, setting clear goals, and creating actionable plans, you can take control of your time and energy. The key lies in continuous reflection and adjustment, ensuring that your actions remain aligned with your personal values and aspirations. This proactive approach not only leads to greater fulfillment but also empowers you to focus on what truly matters, paving the way for a more intentional and meaningful life. Now, let's dive into Chapter 7, External Distractions. External distractions can seriously disrupt your focus and hinder your progress. The first step in mastering them is recognizing what these distractions are in your life. They can come from various sources: smartphones, social media, noise, or even unproductive conversations. By becoming aware of these distractions, you can start addressing them effectively. Creating a conducive environment is crucial for managing external distractions. Design your workspace and surroundings to minimize interruptions. For example, if you work from home, set up a designated area for work. This signals to your brain that it's time to focus. A tidy environment can significantly enhance your ability to concentrate, so eliminate clutter from your workspace. Setting boundaries is another effective strategy. Communicate your needs to those around you, family, friends, or colleagues. Let them know when you're not available for distractions, whether it's through phone calls or impromptu visits. Establishing these boundaries creates a more focused environment and shows others that you value your time and concentration. Managing digital distractions is also key. Smartphones and social media can easily pull you away from your tasks. Consider setting specific times to check your phone or social media accounts instead of allowing constant access throughout the day. This helps create a schedule that prioritizes your work while still allowing time for social interaction. There are also numerous apps available that can block distracting websites or limit your time on social media. Using these tools can provide the structure needed to keep your focus on essential tasks. Time management techniques play a significant role in maintaining focus amid distractions. Techniques like the Pomodoro technique encourage you to work in short bursts with breaks in between. This approach not only keeps your attention sharp but also gives you structured time to rest and recharge, making it easier to stay focused on the tasks at hand. Practicing mindfulness is another valuable lesson. Engaging in mindfulness exercises like meditation or deep breathing can help center your thoughts and improve your ability to concentrate. These practices train your mind to focus better and reduce susceptibility to distractions. By incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine, you build resilience against external disruptions. Prioritizing tasks is essential for managing distractions. Identify your most important tasks and focus on them first. This ensures that your energy is directed toward what truly matters. Creating a daily to-do list can help outline your priorities and provide a clear roadmap for your day. This structure allows you to stay on track and minimizes the likelihood of getting sidetracked by less important activities. In addition to these strategies, recognizing the power of saying no is crucial. Learning to decline invitations or requests that don't align with your goals frees up valuable time and mental space. Saying no can be empowering, reinforcing your commitment to your priorities and helping protect your focus. Cultivating a supportive network is also beneficial. Surround yourself with individuals who respect your time and focus. Having supportive friends and colleagues can encourage you to stay committed to your goals and provide motivation during challenging times. When you share your goals with others, you create a sense of accountability that can help you stay on track. Ultimately, mastering external distractions requires a combination of awareness, boundary setting, and proactive strategies. By identifying distractions, creating a conducive environment, managing digital tools, and practicing mindfulness, you can significantly enhance your ability to focus on what truly matters. Now, let's explore Chapter 8, Looking into the Past. Reflecting on your past is a vital practice for personal growth and self-improvement. By examining previous experiences, you can gain valuable insights that inform your present decisions and future paths. To effectively look into the past, approach this reflection with a clear and open mindset, free from judgment. Be honest with yourself about past actions and choices, recognizing mistakes and celebrating successes without being overly critical or nostalgic. A significant lesson here is the importance of objective assessment. Step back from emotions and biases to evaluate past events logically. For instance, when recalling a difficult situation, analyze what happened, the decisions made, and the outcomes. This objective perspective allows you to identify patterns in your behavior, helping you understand what works and what doesn't. By recognizing these patterns, you can avoid repeating past mistakes and make better choices moving forward. Learning from failures is crucial. Everyone encounters setbacks, but those who truly benefit from their past learn to see failures as opportunities for growth. Dissect these experiences to understand the reasons behind the failures. Ask yourself questions like, what went wrong, and how could it have been handled differently? Extracting lessons from these experiences transforms failures into stepping stones rather than barriers. Reflecting on positive experiences is equally important. Celebrating achievements, no matter how small, reinforces self-confidence and motivation. Acknowledge your capabilities and strengths by revisiting moments of pride or milestones reached. This connection to your growth journey serves as a powerful motivator during uncertain times. Understanding the impact of relationships is also vital. Reflecting on interactions with family, friends, and colleagues can reveal much about your values and priorities. Analyzing how these relationships influence your decisions and personal growth helps clarify what you value most in your connections with others. This understanding aids in nurturing healthy relationships and letting go of toxic ones. it's essential to recognize how past experiences shape your identity. Each person carries their history, which influences beliefs, choices, and reactions. By exploring this history, you can better understand yourself and how you relate to the world around you. This self-awareness fosters personal development and allows for a more authentic approach to life. A practical exercise to enhance this reflective process is keeping a journal. Writing down memories, lessons learned, and reflections on experiences can provide clarity and serve as a valuable resource for future reference. Regular journaling encourages ongoing self-reflection and helps you track your progress over time, fostering a deeper connection with yourself. Ultimately, looking into the past is about creating a foundation for the future. By learning from both good and bad experiences, you can chart a course that aligns with your goals and values. This process of reflection isn't just about dwelling on what has happened, it's about harnessing the power of those experiences to cultivate a better, more intentional life. By adopting this mindset, you can move forward with confidence, informed by the lessons of your past while remaining open to new possibilities ahead. This journey of self-discovery and growth empowers you to take control of your life, make informed choices, and focus on what truly matters. Now, let's dive into Chapter 9, Internal Distractions. Internal distractions can be the silent enemies of focus, undermining your efforts to achieve your goals. Understanding how to manage these distractions is crucial for personal growth and productivity. One way to combat internal distractions is by practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness encourages you to be present in the moment, allowing thoughts and feelings to come and go without judgment. This practice helps you recognize when your mind begins to wander and gently brings your attention back to the task at hand. Another effective strategy is to identify and challenge negative self-talk. Often, internal distractions stem from a negative internal dialogue that creates self-doubt. By becoming aware of these thoughts, you can learn to question their validity and replace them with more constructive affirmations. For instance, instead of thinking, "I will never succeed," shift to, "I have the skills to overcome challenges." This shift not only reduces distractions but also builds self-confidence. Setting clear intentions is another powerful tool to combat internal distractions. When you start your day with a clear understanding of what you want to accomplish, it becomes easier to stay focused. Writing down specific goals or tasks can serve as a guide throughout the day, providing clarity and minimizing the chances of being sidetracked by irrelevant thoughts or worries. Establishing a routine can significantly reduce internal distractions as well. A consistent daily routine creates a structured environment that fosters focus. By allocating specific times for work, relaxation, and self-care, you can train your mind to switch gears more effectively. This structure reduces uncertainty, which can often lead to distractions. Limiting multitasking is also vital for maintaining focus. While many believe that juggling multiple tasks is a sign of efficiency, it often leads to decreased productivity and increased mental clutter. Focusing on one task at a time allows for deeper engagement and better quality of work. Completing tasks sequentially rather than simultaneously enhances concentration and leads to a sense of accomplishment. Embracing breaks is another essential aspect of managing internal distractions. Continuous work can lead to mental fatigue, making it difficult to concentrate. Taking short, intentional breaks allows your mind to recharge, improving overall focus. During these breaks, engage in activities that promote relaxation, such as stretching, deep breathing, or even a short walk, to help clear your mind and reset your focus. Practicing gratitude can also shift your attention away from negative thoughts that often cause distractions. By reflecting on the positive aspects of life, you can cultivate a mindset that focuses on abundance rather than scarcity. Keeping a gratitude journal or simply taking a moment each day to acknowledge things you're thankful for can foster a positive mental state, reducing the impact of internal distractions. Understanding the impact of emotions on focus is another important lesson. Emotional states can significantly influence concentration levels. Recognizing and managing emotions through techniques like journaling or talking to a friend can help process feelings that might otherwise become distractions. By acknowledging emotions rather than suppressing them, you can regain control over your focus. Creating a conducive environment is also crucial for minimizing internal distractions. Organize your workspace to eliminate clutter and reduce potential distractions. A clean, organized environment allows for greater mental clarity and focus. Additionally, using tools like noise-cancelling headphones or calming background music can help create an atmosphere conducive to concentration. Lastly, seeking support from others can be invaluable in managing internal distractions. Sharing your goals with friends, family, or colleagues creates accountability. This social support encourages you to stay committed to your focus and helps navigate challenges that arise. Engaging in discussions about your goals can also provide new perspectives and motivation, enhancing your overall focus on what truly matters. Now, let's explore Chapter 10, Regret. Regret often feels like a heavy weight on your mind, pulling you back to moments you wish you could change. It can stem from choices you made or didn't make, and it tends to linger, casting shadows over your present. To confront regret, it's essential to recognize that it's a part of being human. Everyone experiences regret at some point, and it can serve as a valuable teacher if approached with the right mindset. The first step in dealing with regret is to acknowledge its presence. Accept that you feel regret about specific choices or situations. This acknowledgement isn't about dwelling on the past, it's about understanding its impact on your current life. By admitting that you have regret, you take the first step toward freeing yourself from its hold. Once you recognize your regrets, reflect on what you can learn from them. Each regret carries a lesson. For instance, if you regret not pursuing a certain career, ask yourself what that choice taught you about your true passions and values. Consider how that lesson can guide you in making future decisions. This process transforms regret from a negative feeling into an opportunity for growth. Another important aspect of addressing regret is to forgive yourself. Many people hold on to regret because they are harsh on themselves for past mistakes. It's vital to realize that everyone makes errors, it's part of life. Instead of beating yourself up, practice self-compassion. Understand that your past self made the best choices with the knowledge and resources available at that time. By forgiving yourself, you can begin to let go of the burdens that regret imposes. In addition to self-forgiveness, it's essential to focus on the present. Regret often pulls you into the past, causing you to lose sight of the here and now. Combat this by practicing mindfulness. Engaging fully in your current activities allows you to appreciate life as it unfolds rather than being haunted by what could have been. By redirecting your energy to the present, you create space for new experiences and possibilities. Consider setting new goals based on the lessons learned from your regrets. Use these insights to shape a more fulfilling future. If you regret not spending more time with family, make it a point to prioritize those relationships moving forward. This proactive approach not only helps alleviate feelings of regret but also empowers you to take control of your life. Lastly, embrace the idea that regret can coexist with gratitude. While you may regret certain decisions, it's also important to recognize the positive aspects of your life that have emerged despite those regrets. This duality can help create a more balanced perspective. Acknowledging both the challenges and the blessings allows you to cultivate a sense of wholeness in your life. Ultimately, regret doesn't have to be a permanent state of mind. By acknowledging your feelings, learning from past choices, forgiving yourself, focusing on the present, setting new goals, and cultivating gratitude, you can transform regret into a powerful catalyst for personal growth. Embracing this process allows you to move forward with greater clarity and purpose, freeing yourself from the shackles of the past. When handled correctly, regret becomes a stepping stone toward a more intentional and fulfilling life, enabling you to pursue what truly matters. Now, let's dive into Chapter 11, The Ego and the Transcendent Self. Understanding the distinction between the ego and the transcendent self is essential for personal growth. The ego often drives individuals to seek validation from external sources, leading to a never-ending pursuit of approval and success. This mindset can create a cycle of dissatisfaction, where your self-worth is dependent on achievements, recognition, and the opinions of others. To break free from this cycle, it's crucial to recognize the ego's influence and learn to detach from it. The first lesson is to become aware of how the ego operates. It thrives on comparison, competition, and the desire for dominance. This awareness allows you to see how often you seek validation through achievements, possessions, or status. By identifying these patterns, you can begin to question the motivations behind your actions. Are you pursuing goals for personal fulfillment, or are you simply trying to impress others? This self-inquiry encourages honesty and introspection. The second lesson emphasizes the importance of shifting focus from the ego to the transcendent self. The transcendent self represents a deeper sense of identity rooted in values, purpose, and connection to something greater than yourself. It encourages you to consider what truly matters in life beyond superficial accolades. By fostering this connection to the transcendent self, you can find fulfillment that isn't dependent on external validation. Cultivating practices that nourish the transcendent self is essential. This can involve engaging in self-reflection, meditation, or mindfulness. Such practices help you connect with your inner self and gain clarity about your true values and aspirations. It becomes easier to align your actions with these values, creating a sense of purpose that is independent of the ego's demands. A significant part of this journey involves embracing humility. Recognizing that everyone has strengths and weaknesses helps dissolve the barriers created by the ego. When you approach life with humility, you open yourself to learning and growth. This mindset fosters greater collaboration and connection with others, creating an environment of support rather than competition. Letting go of the need for perfection is another vital lesson. The ego often pushes you to strive for unrealistic standards, leading to frustration and burnout. Instead of chasing perfection, focus on progress and the journey of personal development. Embracing imperfections as part of the human experience encourages authenticity and self-acceptance. Creating a supportive environment also plays a crucial role in this transformation. Surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage growth. These relationships help reinforce your focus on the transcendent self and provide a counterbalance to the ego's influences. Engaging with communities that share similar values can create a sense of belonging and purpose, further nurturing the transcendent self. Another important aspect of this journey is practicing gratitude. Shifting focus from what is lacking to what is present helps combat the ego's tendency to dwell on deficiencies. Recognizing and appreciating the abundance in your life fosters a positive mindset and enhances overall well-being. This practice reminds you of your inherent worth, independent of achievements or external validation. Ultimately, the journey toward understanding the ego and embracing the transcendent self is about authenticity and connection. By aligning your actions with true values, practicing humility, letting go of perfectionism, fostering supportive relationships, and cultivating gratitude, you can navigate life with greater clarity and purpose. This path leads to a more fulfilling existence, where the focus shifts from seeking approval to living authentically. Embracing the transcendent self allows you to experience life in a more profound and meaningful way, creating a sense of fulfillment that transcends the limitations of the ego. Now, let's wrap things up with Chapter 12, Choosing the Life You Want. Choosing the life you want begins with understanding that every decision shapes your future. It starts with self-reflection. Take some time to think about what truly matters to you. Ask yourself deep questions about your values, dreams, and goals. This process helps clarify your priorities and reveals what you genuinely want from life. Once you have a clearer picture of your desires, the next step is to take responsibility for your choices. Understand that you have the power to shape your life through the decisions you make daily. Every action counts, whether it's small or significant. Embrace the idea that your choices reflect your values and aspirations. Make a commitment to yourself to act in ways that align with your vision of the life you want. Having a vision is crucial, but it's equally important to set specific goals. Break down your vision into achievable, realistic steps. This makes the process feel less overwhelming and allows you to focus on what you can control. Setting goals provides direction and gives you a roadmap to follow. Write down your goals and review them regularly to keep yourself on track. While pursuing your desired life, be prepared for obstacles. Challenges will arise, and it's vital to develop resilience. Accept that setbacks are part of the journey and view them as opportunities to learn and grow. Instead of letting difficulties discourage you, use them to strengthen your determination. Cultivating a positive mindset will help you stay focused and motivated, even when things get tough. Another key lesson is to embrace the power of choice. Life presents numerous options, and it's essential to make conscious decisions. Avoid drifting through life. Instead, take charge by actively choosing the path you want to pursue. This means saying no to things that don't align with your goals, even if they seem appealing at the moment. Prioritizing your choices empowers you to shape your destiny, Along with personal choices, consider the influence of your environment. Surround yourself with people who support your vision and inspire you to grow. Positive relationships can propel you toward your goals, while negative influences can hinder your progress. Evaluate your social circle and make adjustments if necessary. Creating a supportive environment helps reinforce your commitment to choosing the life you want. Equally important is self-compassion. Acknowledge that you are human and it's okay to make mistakes. Instead of being harsh on yourself, practice kindness and understanding. Allow yourself the space to learn and evolve. Self-compassion fosters a healthy mindset, enabling you to continue striving for your goals without fear of failure. As you move forward, keep an eye on your progress. Regularly assess how your actions align with your goals. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small, as they serve as motivation to keep going. Reflecting on your journey helps you recognize how far you've come and the changes you've made. This practice not only reinforces your commitment but also helps you adjust your approach if needed. Ultimately, choosing the life you want is a continuous process. It requires ongoing reflection, decision-making, and adjustment. Stay flexible and open to new experiences, as they can lead to unexpected opportunities. Life is dynamic, and your desires may evolve over time. Embrace change as a natural part of your journey and remain committed to aligning your choices with your evolving vision. In essence, taking charge of your life involves a series of deliberate steps. It begins with self-reflection, followed by setting specific goals, embracing obstacles, and making conscious choices. By surrounding yourself with supportive individuals and practicing self-compassion, you cultivate an environment conducive to growth. Regularly assessing your progress keeps you aligned with your aspirations, allowing you to navigate life with intention. The journey is yours to shape, and with commitment and clarity, you can create the life you truly desire. Now, let's talk about Chapter 13, Finding Balance and Planning in the 5 Aspects of Life. Finding balance is essential for overall well-being and fulfillment. The journey begins with recognizing the 5 key aspects of life: health, relationships, career, personal growth, and leisure. Each of these areas requires attention and care to ensure a harmonious existence. To achieve balance, first assess your current state in each aspect. Take a moment to reflect on your health. Are you eating well, exercising regularly, and getting enough rest? Next, consider your relationships. Are you nurturing connections with family and friends, or have you been neglecting them due to work or other commitments? Moving on to your career, evaluate whether your job aligns with your passions and values. Do you feel satisfied with your professional life, or does it leave you drained and unfulfilled? Personal growth is another crucial aspect to examine. Are you dedicating time to learn new skills, pursue hobbies, or engage in self-reflection? Lastly, consider leisure time. Are you allowing yourself to relax and enjoy activities that bring you joy? After assessing these aspects, it's time to create a plan. Begin by setting specific, achievable goals for each area. For example, if you realize that your health needs improvement, commit to a weekly exercise routine or a balanced meal plan. If your relationships require attention, schedule regular catch-up sessions with loved ones. In your career, outline the steps needed to pursue a job that fulfills you. This could involve seeking additional training or networking with others in your field. For personal growth, dedicate time each week to read, attend workshops, or explore new interests. Lastly, make leisure a priority by scheduling activities that you enjoy, whether it's hiking, painting, or simply spending time with friends. Next, integrate these goals into your daily and weekly routines. Use a planner or digital calendar to allocate time for each aspect. For instance, set aside specific times for workouts, family gatherings, or personal projects. By treating these commitments as essential appointments, you'll be more likely to follow through. As you work toward balance, remember to stay flexible. Life is unpredictable, and circumstances may change. Be prepared to adjust your plans when necessary, and don't be too hard on yourself if you struggle to maintain balance at times. The key is to stay aware of each aspect and make adjustments as needed. Regularly review your progress in each area. Set aside time monthly to reflect on your goals and assess how well you are doing in maintaining balance. Are there aspects that require more focus? Are you neglecting any area entirely? Use this reflection to make necessary adjustments to your goals and routines. Additionally, seek support from others. Share your goals with friends or family who can encourage you and hold you accountable. Consider finding a mentor or joining a community that shares similar interests. This support can be invaluable in helping you stay committed to your journey toward balance. Lastly, embrace the idea that finding balance is a continuous process. It's not about achieving perfection in every aspect but rather about making consistent efforts to nurture each area of your life. As you strive for balance, be patient with yourself and recognize that it's a journey that unfolds over time. By consciously focusing on the 5 aspects of life: health, relationships, career, personal growth, and leisure, you can create a fulfilling and balanced existence. With careful planning, regular assessment, and a willingness to adapt, you can navigate life's complexities while staying true to your values and priorities. Now, let's wrap things up with Chapter 14, Embracing Change. Embracing change is an essential part of life that can lead to personal growth and new opportunities. The journey begins by recognizing that change is unavoidable and a natural aspect of existence. Instead of resisting or fearing change, adopt a mindset that welcomes it. Accepting that change can bring about fresh experiences opens up a world of possibilities. To successfully embrace change, it's crucial to shift your focus from what is lost to what can be gained. This perspective helps you see the potential benefits and new beginnings that change can offer. For instance, when faced with a job loss, instead of dwelling on the past, explore the chance to pursue a passion, learn new skills, or even start a business. Viewing change as an opportunity allows you to cultivate resilience and adaptability. Developing a proactive approach is another key aspect of embracing change. Instead of waiting for changes to happen, take the initiative to set new goals, seek out new experiences, or step out of your comfort zone. Taking small, consistent actions can lead to significant transformations over time. Each step forward, no matter how small, builds confidence and reinforces your ability to handle change. Understanding the role of mindset is vital in this process. A growth mindset, where challenges are viewed as opportunities to learn and improve, empowers you to navigate changes more effectively. This mindset fosters curiosity and encourages exploration, making it easier to adapt to new situations. By cultivating a growth mindset, you can transform potential obstacles into stepping stones for personal development. It's also important to recognize that change often brings uncertainty. Acknowledging this uncertainty can help reduce anxiety and create a sense of readiness. Embrace the unknown, trusting that you have the skills and resources to cope with whatever comes your way. This trust in yourself creates a foundation for resilience, allowing you to face challenges with confidence. Building a supportive network is another essential lesson in embracing change. Surround yourself with encouraging friends, family, or mentors who provide a safety net during times of transition. These support systems can offer guidance, share experiences, and provide a sense of community. The encouragement from others reinforces the belief that change is not only possible but also beneficial. Practicing mindfulness is a powerful tool for embracing change. Being present in the moment allows you to experience life as it unfolds rather than worrying about what may come next. Mindfulness fosters an appreciation for the journey, making it easier to accept change and its inherent unpredictability. Engaging in mindfulness practices such as meditation, deep breathing, or simply taking time to reflect can help you cultivate a sense of calm and clarity amid change. Lastly, it's crucial to celebrate progress, no matter how small. Acknowledging achievements, whether big or little, reinforces your belief in your ability to adapt and thrive. Celebrating milestones can motivate you to continue embracing change and pursuing growth. Recognizing personal growth fosters a positive outlook, encouraging you to keep moving forward. Embracing change ultimately transforms it from a source of stress into a catalyst for growth. By adopting a welcoming attitude toward change, cultivating a growth mindset, building a supportive network, practicing mindfulness, and celebrating progress, you can navigate life's transitions with grace and confidence. This journey of embracing change leads to new opportunities and a richer, more fulfilling life. Now, let's wrap up with Chapter 15, an authentic representation of who we are to others. In the journey of self-discovery and growth, presenting an authentic representation of yourself to others is essential. This involves understanding who you are at your core and expressing that truthfully in your interactions. It all begins with self-awareness, which allows you to recognize your values, beliefs, and passions. Knowing yourself deeply lays the foundation for genuine connections with others. To authentically represent yourself, it's important to embrace vulnerability. Sharing your true thoughts and feelings, even when they feel uncomfortable, fosters deeper relationships. This openness encourages others to be honest and vulnerable in return, creating a safe space for genuine dialogue. Authenticity isn't about being perfect, it's about being real and relatable. When you show your true self, including your flaws and imperfections, you allow others to connect with you on a human level. Clear and assertive communication is also crucial. Being honest about your needs, desires, and boundaries helps others understand you better. This clarity eliminates misunderstandings and promotes respect in relationships. Instead of conforming to what others expect or think of you, embrace your individuality. Expressing your opinions and feelings, even if they differ from those around you, showcases your uniqueness. This individuality not only enhances your relationships but also enriches the lives of those around you. Building authenticity requires consistent practice. It's a lifelong journey that involves reflecting on your interactions and assessing whether they align with your true self. Seek feedback from trusted friends or family members who can help you identify areas where you may not be fully authentic. Use this feedback as a tool for growth, allowing it to guide you in presenting a more genuine version of yourself. Creating an authentic representation also means letting go of the fear of judgment. Many people hesitate to be their true selves because they worry about how others will perceive them. However, when you stop seeking approval and start living according to your values, you empower yourself. This shift allows you to cultivate deeper connections with people who appreciate you for who you really are. In addition to being true to yourself, be mindful of how you represent yourself online and in public spaces. The digital age has made it easier to curate a certain image, but this can often lead to a disconnect between who you are and how you present yourself. Ensure that your online presence reflects your authentic self rather than an idealized version. Engage genuinely with others on social media and share your thoughts and experiences honestly. Surrounding yourself with authentic individuals can inspire and reinforce your commitment to being genuine. When you're around people who value honesty and vulnerability, it becomes easier to embody those qualities yourself. Build a community that encourages authenticity, where everyone feels comfortable being themselves without fear of judgment. Finally, practicing gratitude can enhance your ability to connect authentically with others. Acknowledging the positive aspects of your life and the people in it fosters a deeper appreciation for those relationships. This mindset encourages more meaningful conversations and interactions, as you approach others with an open heart and genuine interest in their lives. By embodying these principles, you can create a life filled with genuine relationships and authentic connections. The journey toward being true to yourself may require effort and courage, but the rewards are profound. When you represent yourself authentically, you attract people who resonate with your true self, leading to deeper, more fulfilling connections that enrich your life and the lives of those around you. Now, let's wrap things up with Chapter 16, Staying Positive. Staying positive is essential for navigating the ups and downs of life. The journey begins with understanding the power of thoughts and how they shape your experiences. It's crucial to recognize that negative thoughts can cloud your judgment and lead to unpredictable behaviors. By becoming aware of this, you can take the first step toward cultivating a more positive mindset. One effective way to nurture positivity is through gratitude. Keeping a gratitude journal can be transformative. Each day, take a few moments to write down 3 things you're thankful for. These could be small moments, like enjoying a cup of coffee, or significant events, such as spending time with loved ones. By focusing on the positive aspects of life, your mind begins to shift away from negativity and recognizes the abundance that exists. Another important lesson is the practice of reframing negative thoughts. When faced with a setback, instead of dwelling on what went wrong, think about what you can learn from the situation. This shift in perspective helps turn challenges into opportunities for growth. When a mistake happens, instead of feeling defeated, ask yourself what you can do differently next time. This approach fosters resilience and encourages a proactive attitude. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is vital. The people you spend time with can greatly impact your mindset. Seek out those who uplift and inspire you. Engaging in conversations that foster optimism and sharing experiences that reinforce a positive outlook can make a big difference. In contrast, try to minimize exposure to negative influences, whether they're people or media, that drain your energy and perpetuate negative thinking. Mindfulness is another powerful tool for maintaining a positive mindset. By practicing mindfulness, you can train your mind to stay present, reducing anxiety about the future or regrets about the past. Engage in simple mindfulness exercises, such as deep breathing or meditation, which help ground you in the present moment. This practice allows for greater clarity and helps clear away negative thoughts that might otherwise dominate your mind. Visualizing positive outcomes can also reinforce a positive mindset. When facing a challenge, take a moment to imagine the best possible scenario. Picture yourself succeeding, achieving your goals, and experiencing joy. This technique can boost your confidence and motivation, making it easier to take the necessary steps toward your goals. Visualization isn't just wishful thinking, it creates a mental blueprint that encourages positive actions. Practicing self-compassion is equally important. Treat yourself with kindness, especially during difficult times. Recognize that everyone makes mistakes and faces challenges. Instead of criticizing yourself, offer words of encouragement and understanding. This self-kindness fosters resilience and allows for a healthier approach to overcoming obstacles. Engaging in activities that bring you joy is fundamental to staying positive. Identify hobbies or interests that make you feel alive and fulfilled. Whether it's painting, hiking, reading, or cooking, carve out time in your schedule to engage in these activities. Doing what you love replenishes your energy and reinforces a positive mindset. It's a reminder that life isn't solely about responsibilities but also about enjoyment and passion. Lastly, remember that maintaining a positive outlook is a continuous journey. It requires practice and commitment. Celebrate small wins along the way, and don't be too hard on yourself when negative thoughts creep in. Acknowledge them, then gently steer your focus back to the positive. Over time, these practices will create a resilient and uplifting mindset, enabling you to face life's challenges with a renewed sense of purpose and joy. Embracing positivity transforms not just your perspective but also the quality of your life, making each day more fulfilling and meaningful. Finally, let's wrap up with Chapter 17, Love is What Matters. Love is the foundation of a meaningful life, encompassing various forms that deeply enrich our experiences. It all starts with self-love, which is essential for nurturing healthy relationships with others. By recognizing your own worth and treating yourself with kindness, you create a positive self-image that radiates outward. This self-appreciation fosters resilience and helps you navigate challenges with confidence. In relationships, love takes on different shapes. It's not just about romantic feelings, it extends to family, friends, and even colleagues. Building strong connections involves open communication, trust, and support. Sharing your life with others allows for growth and mutual understanding. It's important to express love and gratitude regularly, ensuring that the people around you feel valued and appreciated. Simple gestures, like saying thank you or offering a helping hand, can strengthen these bonds. Passion is another vital aspect of love. Engaging in activities that ignite your enthusiasm brings joy and fulfillment. Whether it's pursuing a hobby, volunteering, or working on a project, investing time in what you love fosters a sense of purpose. This passion can also inspire those around you, creating a ripple effect of positivity. When you do what you love, you become a source of motivation for others, encouraging them to follow their own passions. The importance of love extends to community. Being part of a group or network fosters a sense of belonging. Whether it's through friendships, family gatherings, or community events, these connections enrich our lives. Engaging with others allows us to empathize and support one another. Contributing to your community through acts of kindness not only strengthens relationships but also creates a positive impact on those around you. Moreover, love requires vulnerability. It's essential to be open and honest about your feelings, fears, and dreams. Sharing your true self with others allows for deeper connections and understanding. While vulnerability can be intimidating, it also fosters intimacy and trust. Embracing vulnerability paves the way for authentic relationships where both parties feel safe to express themselves. Forgiveness plays a significant role in love as well. Holding on to grudges or past hurts can hinder personal growth and damage relationships. Learning to forgive both yourself and others frees you from the burdens of resentment. It allows you to move forward with a lighter heart, making room for more positive experiences. Forgiveness isn't about condoning actions, it's about releasing the weight of anger and disappointment, leading to healing and renewed connections. Love also means being present. In a world filled with distractions, giving your full attention to those you care about is more crucial than ever. Practicing mindfulness in your interactions shows that you value the time spent together. Being fully engaged during conversations fosters deeper understanding and connection. When you show up for others, you demonstrate that they matter, reinforcing the bonds of love. Finally, understanding that love is a choice can transform how you approach your relationships. Every day, you have the opportunity to choose love over indifference, kindness over criticism, and support over judgment. Recognizing that love is an active decision encourages you to be intentional in your actions. It's about prioritizing the well-being of others and making efforts to nurture the relationships that enrich your life. By embracing love in all its forms, self-love, relational love, passionate pursuits, community connections, vulnerability, forgiveness, presence, and intentional choices, you cultivate a life filled with meaning and joy. It is this love that serves as the compass guiding you through challenges and celebrating triumphs. In the end, love is what matters most, shaping your experiences and relationships in profound ways.